OpenAI, Sam Altman testified before the Senate Judiciary Committee on Artificial Intelligence this morning. A growing list of tech companies have deployed AI tools. As we know, we talk about them here often, like ChatGPT, recently shining a light on how regulation should be applied to the industry. Sounds very, very familiar. Let's take a look at what Altman had to say.
We believe that the benefits of the tools we have deployed so far vastly outweigh the risks, but ensuring their safety is vital to our work, and we make significant efforts to ensure that safety is built into our systems at all levels. Before we released GPT-4, our latest model, we spent over 6 months conducting extensive evaluations, external red teaming, and dangerous capability testing. However, we think that regulatory intervention by governments will be critical to mitigate the risks of increasingly powerful models.
All right, there we had Altman calling for regulation. Zach, I'm going to toss it off to you. What do you make of this? Feels oddly familiar to another industry we talk about often.
It is funny to see this sort of parallel conversation happening, right? With a lot of the same echoes of, okay, what's the government's role? How do we protect these people? What's going on? I think it is interesting that this industry is sort of ostensibly asking for the government to backstop it should things go horribly wrong. It's a bit different, I think, from the crypto conversation in some respects, but also quite similar, right? Like there's general wariness of these new technologies among those in Congress. They're looking to A, sort of ride the wave as people become fascinated by these technologies, and B, kind of implement some stuff that could put some guardrails on these technologies such that things don't go horribly astray. So it is funny that we hear both these things happening in concert. I wonder if there's ever going to be the intersection of the two conversations, because I think there is a world in which like crypto is the native currency of the AIs, right? And that becomes like really potentially interesting world. Like mass adoption of humans in crypto, never going to happen, too complicated. But mass adoption among AIs of crypto, I think that's really what people should be talking about. Danny, what do you think?
I have no idea what you were just saying there, Zach. We've seen these
AI
tokens. I'm like, I don't know how you. I don't know how you take the crypto
they
world.
They can't open a bank account. AI can't open a bank account.
They
but
can't.
They need to pay stuff.
They can't open a bank account, but they can. They use GPT-4 to hire a TaskRabbit to perform a task. So the AI might not be able to make a bank account, but the AI can hire someone to open the bank account for it. And when they do that, I don't know. That maybe then you can get your crypto tokens involved. But the only connection I see between these two worlds is Sam Altman himself. And of course, Sam, critical to OpenAI, so too to WorldCoin, in effort to scan everyone's eyeballs and give them cryptocurrency. For what reason? I don't know. Maybe he does. Maybe he actually will use these tokens in the coming AI future.
You know, I was really jealous that you guys spoke about WorldCoin yesterday and I wasn't here, so I had to bring the story to the forefront so we could talk about WorldCoin in some kind of parallel universe. Yeah, I think Zach, what you're saying is interesting, and I think that people like Sam Altman are going to start bringing the two worlds together. I really do see these two technologies working together. But are we just saying that because they're both very innovative technologies? Aren't we kind of working towards a future where both AI and crypto are embedded into our everyday lives and work with just all technology? I mean, the discussions around AI, there was like a big discussion around jobs this morning in the hearing. And the way I see it is like AI and crypto are just going to enable humans to do more, right? And so that's where I am going to leave it because I'm losing my train of thought, and I'm going to pass it back to you, Zach.
It is like the intersections with money that are always the most charged, right? Like crypto stuff is crazy because money is associated, right? The future of the financial system is on the line. And I think like the AI conversation, of course, is going to hinge around jobs and whether or not people are going to be able to, earn a living in a world in which AIs are going to be able to provide increasingly sophisticated work just by themselves. So obviously it's where these conversations intersect with money that you see a lot of these big heated testy exchanges, and a lot of people start probably rightly worrying about it. So that's why crypto is always charged in terms of these conversations, and it is always fascinating to me to watch the AI conversation interact with people's livelihoods.